Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back for another episode, 7 Days of Wisdom, episode number 6, December 14th, 2015. I was about to say 2016, but we're not there just yet. A few weeks left, winding down on the year, 10:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, let's get into it. A lot of things to discuss this week. Synchronicity, the importance of finding your identity, calling, and purpose, as well as faith, family, and friends. I know we discussed belief in the past, so that will tie into faith, but also family and friends. So the 3 F's. We're going to discuss the 3 F's today. So let's start off with synchronicity. Last Sunday, actually, well, technically last Monday, because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, on my Facebook, I did a post in regards to synchronicity from the treeofawakening.com. And there was a very, very interesting article that I read. And I just extracted some things that really stood out to me. So I wanted to share this with everyone in regards to luck, synchronicity, the universe, how things kind of flow, how events can be set in motion to answer requests. You know, all of that really, I don't want to say mystical, but kind of mystical stuff. So, a few things that I pulled out is we can influence chance and luck in a precise way, in a certain way. And that's where synchronicity comes in. So, this is really information from the article that I read. So, you can actually check out the article on the treeofawakening.com. If you type in synchronicity, I'm sure it'll come up. Or you can check it out on my Facebook page. I posted it December 7th, 1:36 a.m. Type in my name, Aquaus Kelley, Aquaus Kelley, and it'll come up on my page. And pretty much what they were saying was, you know, synchronicity is the first step to improving our luck. And, it's also accepting that it exists. So the first step to improving our luck is to accept that luck exists. The experiences of us all, the experiences that we all have, are written into the database of the universe. So we have access to all the knowledge of the past, present, and future. So think about that. The experiences of us all are written into the database of the universe. So we can literally, once we learn the art of tapping in to the database of the universe, we have access to all the knowledge that we need, past, present, and future, you know? Synchronicity can organize random chance events to create an outcome of our choosing. Chance events align themselves to our advantage when we focus our attention on them. If we are not open to believing, something could be right in front of us and we still will not see it. Have you ever been in a position where you think to yourself, wow, this was right in front of me the whole time and I'm just now seeing it? I know that's happened to me in the past, and I'm pretty sure it's happened to you as well. And it's important to stay aware of what's happening, what's in front of us, and pay attention and believe. Our energy has its own unique signature. By focusing our emotions on what we want, we engineer our future. So it's kind of like designing the life we want to live. By focusing energy on the things that we want, we engineer our future. We design our future. We design what it is we want to achieve and accomplish. Events can be set into motion to answer our requests. This is called reality creation. Now this is powerful, you know? Reality creation. This, just the phrase in itself, like reality creation, creating your own reality. How magical is that? Knowing that you can literally create your own reality based on your emotions and how you engineer and design what it is you want. You know? Events being set in motion to answer our requests. So we have to begin to put out the requests that we want to put out, and engineering energy that aligns with those requests in order to make it happen. It can happen. It's happened to me personally several times, a handful of times. So synchronicity, I feel, is real, you know, and this is just something that helps to put words to it in regards to how it can actually manifest and happen. Lastly, when our vibration matches that which we see, we are destined to collide. Our intuition is a strong signal from the universe. We need to be in harmony with what we think. Let me take that back again. When our vibration matches that which we seek, we are destined to collide. Our intuition is a strong signal from the universe. Our intuition is a strong signal from the universe. Listen to your intuition. Follow that intuition. It's a sign. Usually a sign meant to take you to where you need to go. We need to be in harmony with what we think. Harmony. Harmonize. Don't be afraid. So that's synchronicity. And I will be revisiting that a number of times in my life. I hope you make time to do the same, because it's a very, very profound concept, theory, application, however you want to deem it, whatever you want to deem it. If you really practice it and utilize it, you'll see how powerful it is. So, next, let's hop over to finding our identity, calling, and purpose. Earlier this week, I checked out another Lewis Howes podcast. Of course, you already know how much of a supporter and fan I am of what Lewis Howes is doing. And he interviewed someone by the name of Brad Lomenick, who is the author and founder of Catalyst and an expert on leadership. And within that conversation, Brad mentioned how to find your identity, which is who you are, things you cannot change. How to find your calling, which is why you're here, your purpose, and your social mission. And then also how to find your assignment. So, what is your assignment? What is your current day-to-day role, or roles, plural? And your assignment ideally should align with your calling. So let me give you an example. So, identity. My identity, something I cannot change. It's who I am. My name, Aquaus Kelley. I'm from Staten Island, New York. Born and raised, moved to Piscataway. Currently live in New Brunswick. I'm a graduate of Rutgers University. These are all things that I cannot change. I can't change these things. It's my identity. It's how people see me. It's what I am. I have no control over it. You know, I can't change it. It's set in stone. So this is my identity. Once you find your identity, next is your calling. Why are you here? What is your purpose? What is your social mission? As I like to say. So I believe my calling is to lead people into becoming the best versions of themselves and helping to set people up for success. As well as helping to set myself up for success. I really enjoy giving people a platform. I really enjoy giving people advice, counsel, guidance. I enjoy that entire process, the development process of taking someone from point A to point B to point Z to whatever point they feel they need to be in regards to becoming more fulfilled in their life and finding their purpose. So that's what I feel my purpose is, why I'm here. Overall, my social mission is to use my influence to project positivity across the globe and invest in the collective future of society through 4 things: the arts, education, entertainment, and leadership. So these 4 things are something that over the years I've been interested in, I've been involved in, I've had a passion for. This past year, I've finally been able to scale it down and group them into those 4 pillars. So it took a lot of years of experience and trial and error to be able to come back and simplify it. So now I'm able to simplify everything that I love doing and actually articulate it in a manner that aligns with my social mission and how I want to give back to people, give back to the world at large. So those 4 things are my pillars. The arts. I love the arts, creativity, education, working with students, working with youth, entertainment, music in particular, my experience with music, publishing, A&R, producing, and leadership. Always leading by example, leading by action, setting good examples, being a role model. Those are my 4 pillars. So once you identify your calling, you're able to then move on to your assignment. What your assignment should be, what your assignment should not be. Ideally, your assignment should align with your calling. So for example, your assignment is your day-to-day role. So I'm an educator, falls into education. Music publisher, falls into entertainment. And a brand strategist, help to build brands, help to formulate ideas, brand awareness, brand growth, brand exposure, help to create opportunities. So my assignments fall hand in hand with my greater social mission at large. So this is all an example of how to find your identity, your true self, how to find your calling, and how to find your assignment. So identity, calling, assignment, very important. I feel once you have these 3 locked down, you know how to navigate where it is you need to go, who it is you need to interact with, how you can best project yourself, your greatest attributes and qualities out to the world and attract those great people to you as well. So, importance of faith, family, friends. During the end of the podcast, Lewis Howes' interview with Brad Lomenick, Lewis asked Brad what his 3 truths are. And he said, faith, family, friends. Without faith in something, higher power, ourselves, people around us, our mission, goals. Without faith, it's not much to live for. So faith, I believe, is number one, you know, and everything else is built around that. Have to have faith, have to have faith. Sometimes you may not have faith, but you have family, and your family helps you to create faith. Or you may have friends that help you to create faith. So maybe faith doesn't necessarily come first, but it's super important that once it does come, it should be priority. Family, super important. Having a support system, support infrastructure, people who love you, people who want to see you succeed. And then friends, same thing, where a lot of times your friends become so influential in your life that they become family. A lot of my friends now are pretty much family, you know. It gets to a point where they're so tight that they are family. So sometimes those two titles in itself can merge: friends, family. So yeah, faith, family, friends, very important. Help to keep you grounded. Help to keep you aware of who you are, who you were, where you came from. Not to get your head big, you know. They really give you a sense of what it is you're about. So, super important. Let's hop to quotes of the week. I have 3 quotes here. The first one is, your lifestyle is the flavor of your existence. I was listening to WBAI in the middle of the week, and once I heard that, I'm like, wow, your lifestyle is the flavor of your existence. It really is. The lifestyle you live is the flavor of your existence. How you exist, who you are, how you choose to live. And I'm like, yeah, it sounds pretty cool too. So that was from Christopher Howard, who's the author of Instant Wealth, Wake Up Rich. Christopher Howard, who I just happened to listen to on WBAI. I was tuning in for a few minutes driving home, and that stuck out, so I definitely had to jot it down and share with you here today. Second quote, never give up. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up on something you can't go a day without thinking about. Never give up on something you can't go a day without thinking about. Winston Churchill. I was checking out my boy Ty Lopez again this morning, and he shared that quote. Never give up on something you can't go a day without thinking about. He also mentioned that sometimes we have to look back to when we were younger. What was it that we wanted to do or be? They say whatever it is you want to do at the age of 16 is something that you should be pursuing, as long as it's something that you're still capable of doing. Of course, there are things, you know, you may not be capable of doing, but if it's not that, you may want to revisit what is it when you were, what is it that you wanted to achieve when you were 16? Just think back. You know, when I was 16, that's when I literally first made the decision to stop playing football, because it wouldn't have really been the best lifestyle decision for me. I mean, I'm a pretty small dude, you know. My diet, I probably eat like once or twice a day. I can't even really, I don't even eat that much. I'm trying to work on that, and that's probably going to be another discussion in the near future in regards to health. You know, I'm a vegan, so that's a whole nother thing, even though nowadays I'm sure there are a lot of vegan, football players. But when I was 16, I just didn't see myself being, NFL caliber. And I wanted, I was foreshadowing. It was a very mature decision. So at the age of 16, I decided to stop playing football. Anyone who knows me knows that I love playing football. But I thought to myself, this is when I'm 16. I thought to myself, if I can't make it to if I can't make it, excuse me, language. If I can't make it to the NFL, then I am gonna stop doing this because it just doesn't make sense. So I stopped doing it, and that's when I got into music. So literally, at the age of 16, that's when I started to pursue music. I had it around me my entire life. My father's a musician. He always had a studio. We had equipment around. So 16 is literally when I decided to get into music. And to this day, that's what made me who I am today in regards to music leading to other aspects of creativity, photography, and just the arts in general. My intro into the arts, well, I can't really say that, but one of my intros into the arts was through music. I did used to draw when I was younger, and I may have to get back to drawing a little bit as well, just as a creative outlet. So yeah, look back at what it was you wanted to achieve when you were 16. Excuse me, I'm a little tired, but it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, Winston Churchill, never give up on something you can't go a day without thinking about. What is it that you still think about to this day when you wake up? What is the first thing you think about in the morning? Go out there and get it. Lastly, don't give up on the destination. Just tweak your paths. To this day, my destination is pretty much the same. I've changed paths from wanting to be a music producer like Pharrell to getting into marketing, branding, A&R. So I'm still navigating, but ultimately I feel that the destination is the same. At the end of the day, I just want to be a successful person at whatever it is that I want to do. And I know success is super relative, but just an influential person, where I can have a platform to make a difference in the lives of others. Being a producer would have gave me that platform. Can't even say would have, because, it's still something I'm doing. So essentially, I just wanted a platform. Even being an NFL player, it would just be a platform for me to spread my message to the world. The message is the same, regardless of anything I would do. It's a message to empower other people. And this goes back to my calling. My message is to lead people to become the best versions of themselves. So no matter what I do, I just want to have a platform where I can influence people to do that. Whether it's being a music producer, whether it's being a music publisher, A&R, running my own company, whatever it is, it really doesn't matter. It's just having that platform of influence, of positive influence, to lead people into becoming the best versions of themselves. That's it. Ball player, NBA, scientist, whatever. I just want to touch people. Pause. Touch people's lives for the better. So, that's it. 7 Days of Wisdom, episode 6. Another week down. Bang. Week 7 next week as we close out the year. This was super longer than expected, but it's all good. As usual, a lot of insight to share. And I hope you gain something from this, because I definitely gained something from sharing this with everyone. And let's have an impactful week, a lover's ambition. Let's make it happen. Peace.